You wonder what happened in sports today. Brandon Petrilli, he got the wave. We talking a lot with bros today. Cracking some jokes the podcast way. Goals on goals, with homers on homers. Tutties on tutties, got moments on moments. Just tune into BSP. Just tune into BSP. Just tune into BSP. Just tune into Petrilli.
Season's over. It's done. We're done. We're cooked. Jalen Hurts sprains his shoulder against the Chicago Bears. Who knows when he's going to play? We're cooked. Eagles are done. Why even play? Yeah, get out of here. That's what all these losers are saying all over the place. All my buddies texting, the Eagles are done, blah, blah, blah. Hurts isn't the MVP. Get out of here. This doesn't mean anything. He'll be fine. It'll be okay. The Eagles are still going on a run. Welcome back to another episode of the BSP Podcast. I am your host, Brendan Petrilli. You know, it's never easy. It's never easy when it comes to Philadelphia sports. We all know this, right? We have our ups, we have our downs. God forbid, you see what happens every time. Our big stars, they get hurt. They get hurt when it's going good. It is what it is. You got to live with it. You got to bounce back, and that's what this team has done. That's what Jalen did. He got hurt in that game. Got fallen on a sack right on his shoulder, kept playing, threw a dime to A.J. Brown. He's throwing the ball just fine. I think this is just more of a precautionary thing, because we'll get into it a little bit later, as it's Dallas week, baby. But before we move too quick here, because it is a big deal. It's a huge deal. But, you take care of business against the Bears. It was ugly. I really don't have too much to say about it anymore. A win's a win. You should have ran the ball at the start of the game. He didn't, whatever. Bounce back. Jalen made plays. He was terrible. He said his hands were feeling numb because of the cold. He was struggling with that. But, he was able to play terrible. This team was able to play terrible and bounce back for a win. A good win. Win's a win. I was never in doubt. I never was afraid. Even when they gave up that late touchdown, that broken play, I was never in doubt in my mind. I was never nervous, because I knew that the Bears weren't able to make big plays like that unless something really bad happened. And it just wasn't in the cards for them. They're a good team for the future. They got their quarterback, but they don't got much else. Now, the sad thing is your offense should have tore them apart a little bit more, because that defense is terrible. But you kind of played into their strengths a little bit. Their cornerback, I don't remember the guy's name, but he had a great game with, shadowing AJ for a little bit. He still got his, though, 182 yards. But they were able to keep things at bay for the most part. I'll give them credit for that. But then you were able to bounce back. You had some cool formations with the offensive line, bringing in Cam Jurgens, bringing in jumbo sets and everything. QB sneak still working to perfection. Jalen's running with the ball too much. And that's what scares you. They've been flirting with it for a while. And I'm kind of saying I wasn't too worried about it just because of his stature and how built and strong he is. But when it's 20 with a -10 wind chill, and you got a 250-plus pound lineman falling on top of you every other play, I mean, you kind of saw it where Jalen normally makes that one little move to the side or something and kind of gets around it, and he doesn't get squared up. He avoids that big hit. But he was getting rocked. The one little QB draw play, he goes right up the middle, and the linebacker, you saw him kind of sidestep to the right of him, but he didn't get around him, and the guy just went smack, and you're like, ooh. And that's the one you were kind of afraid that could have broke a rib or something on it, where Mailata had to come over and be like, you okay? And he's like, pick me the fuck up. That's the kind of guy Jalen is. He's a tough dude. I'm not worried about it. All those clowns out there, Harry, RL, all these other guys. I'm sure Zion will hop in the comments in my Instagram. Oh, you guys are done. You're toast. You're not even going to win a playoff game. Get the fuck out of here. Jalen will be fine. The biggest thing and the reason why, I bet you if he needed to play this game, if the Eagles needed to win this game, of course you want to win this game against Dallas coming up. I want to win it for sure. More than anybody, even before the news. I wanted them. People were talking before this came out early yesterday. Oh, do you do like a vanilla offense? You don't show them everything. You might play them in the playoffs. Should we take it easy? Should we even rest some guys? But now they're kind of forcing your hand now with Jalen's shoulder sprain. But from what I gather from watching him after bouncing back in that game and finishing that game strong, that if he needs to play in this football game, I think he could. I think. I'm not a doctor, but just his toughness, the way he's built, the way his attitude is, the way they know that the importance of this game, well, it was, not anymore, really. But he would have. Now, you have the luxury because those Dallas Cowboys, how about them Cowboys? Yeah! Dougie P, baby. Taking them down. But they know how to lose football games down there in Texas when it means the most. Right when everybody's hyping them up. Right when everybody's, they're the best team in the NFL, this and that. Dak Prescott craps the bed again. That defense, oh my God, the best defense in the league. They gave up 62 points in 2 weeks. To who? The Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Come on now. You're going to tell me that's the best defense in the league? Get the fuck out of here. It's a joke. But thank you, Duck. Because they exposed Dak. He had some ugly passes. A pick 6 to end the game. I don't remember if I said it last week, but I'm going to say it again. Dak Prescott is what Jalen Hurts was supposed to be. He was supposed to be that dude that can go and throw the ball around the field, use his legs a little bit. That confidence, that swagger. He's not. He's terrible. He's a loser. He doesn't know how to win football games, just like that franchise has in the past 2-3 decades now. It's comical, and it's great and fun to watch. Now moving into this game, it's a big deal. I was saying, if everybody was healthy, I wanted them to go in full force and just blow them out of the water. Don't even give these clowns down there any hope to think that they would have a shot with you in a playoff game in Philadelphia. But it works out in your favor a little bit, but then a little bit of drawbacks out of the way. Now, those people that wanted to do the vanilla, that wanted to play, not show your hand, you're getting your wish to a little bit of an expense, but from all things considered, hopefully everything will play out okay with Jalen's injury-wise. But now you got Gardner Minshew in there. We get some Minshew mania on Christmas Eve, 4:30, I believe the game is. I'll be at Timeout on Pine. Make sure you come and hang out if you guys want. It's 20 minutes from everywhere. I'll be there with the Fanatic. Be a lot of fun for the pregame show. But we'll see how it plays out. It's going to be an interesting game. I'm not too confident in either way of this. I think the Eagles can definitely still win this football game. You lose your MVP starting quarterback, and to still have confidence that you can beat another 10-win team, that's saying a lot. That's saying a lot about the makeup and the character and the talent that they have on this team. The brotherhood. The way we've seen these guys, multiple guys on this team, come together in adversity. Goddard goes down. Stolen Calcaterra bounce back up. Now, not to the same extent that he gives you, but they were formidable. Now we get Goddard back. You had Avonte Maddox go down. Slay and Bradbury step up even more. Josh Jobe, a couple other cornerbacks go in and out there, and they played formidable for you. Guys on your defensive line go down. You sign some guys, fill the holes. That's what this team has done all year long, and that's what they're going to continue to do, because now you got some time to play with it. You win this game, you don't win this game. You got to win one more of the two. Got to win 1 of 3 down the stretch here. That's it for the home field advantage, which is huge. So now I want you to go and win this game. I think you're crazy to say that you wouldn't want the Eagles to win this game, but it's not the end of the world, right? It's the luxury that they've handed to us. Thank you, Dallas. You have handed us that this, oh my God, terrible situation. Hurts is done. He could be done this and that. What are we going to do? We're screwed. To you handing us 3 weeks of being able to let our guys get healthy, let them regroup, regather, and save bullets for the playoffs, because you guys choked. All we got to do is win 1 game. And I'm confident that this team can win all 3. And it starts with this week, Saturday night against Dallas. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope everybody enjoys the holidays here. Happy Hanukkah. Merry Christmas. Hopefully Santa brings you some good stuff. I got myself some good stuff for Christmas already. So hope everybody's been enjoying the content. Subscribe, press the follow button. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, at Brendan Petrilli, at BSP Podcast. Shout out to 215. Go Birds, baby. Let's go. Dallas week.